Korea makano kaya manongurango Mafi guna chagi Biafra ruko Korea kaya manongurango Mafi guna chagi Biafra ruko Korea kaya manongurango Mafi guna chagi Biafra ruko Korea kaya manongurango Okwe mana dika Dinta jerohia nke na-ebughị egbe ya Okwe mana dika Dinta jerohia nke na-ebughị egbe ya Oge agụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kwete na ọbago etiti ndụ n'ọnwụ Oge anụ chụrụ ya ọsọ ka o jiri kwete na ọbago etiti ndụ n'ọnwụ Sikwa na maka n'ihi siri ike ka iwere isi gị lụwa sabụ ezi oyi ma nwụkwanawa ka isi n'ihi na ị mara mma ka iwere ndụ gị chụba ego Gọsịsọ ndụ enweghị udo ndụ enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ ọdọ Ejik Peter ekenekwa m gị ndụ enweghị mgbọrọgwụ ọnwụ ike na-achụ ha ọsọ sabụ tụọ n'ala n'ike ọtụtụ nwụrụ n'ike otu aka ọ ga-adị mgbe Biafra ga-abịanụ ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụla otu aka ọ ga-adị ewu mgbe Biafra ga-abịanụ ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụla ọma Wona achọghị Biafra arụka ọdịrị ya ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụgo Nwafọ Igbo na-achọghị Biafra arụka ọbụrụ ya ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụ anwụ arụka ọbụrụ ya maka na ọ karịa mma na ọnwụrụgo nara Biafra do bịa nara ya ka ihe wee dịrị gị ma broda bịa nara Biafra Gọvanọ bịa nara Biafra Asọ Seneti bịa nara ya na-abata ya ka ihe wee dịrị gị ma broda ụwa niile asị m ụwa niile onye hụrụ ọnọdụ Igbo wee nyezie anyị maazị Nnamdi Kanu dike kepụta Igbo na-agbụ Danny Smith ekenekwa m gị obodo ekwelugo si na Chukwu akara aka m si na Chukwu na agbụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ ndụ m si na Chukwu akara aka m si na Chukwu na agbụrụ Victoria Nwankwọ afọ mụrụ udo nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ịkụrụ n'ụwa ekwugo Mami m bịa kene nne m bịa kene na mkpụrụ ịkụrụ n'ụwa ekwugo Nneọma kai lawala anya lawala. Allah Biafra, Obadoma. Kaido Bilonia. This ego no an enyam inspiration. Ego adika, that is our brother adika just no homo no welumu kwa this ego no. Ojimu we kwa this ego. Kusie guys here. In fact, nga si no mo akokolo this ego. I can't stop loving this music, to be honest with you. I can't stop loving it. Whenever I feel somehow, mbobuna odim ka onwe kan si feel nga tinye di egu wali na enweta onwe m maka gini. You need something to inspire you. Greetings, Biafrans, greetings, lovers of freedom. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is MAP Ezioku Bundu, one in Biafra land. And in this platform, we tell you everything the way it is without adding or removing. You know why? We are IPOB. And we are not just an IPOB. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. And we are under oath. We are here to tell you that truth that no any other person will love to tell you. And we are here for those of you who are not genuine. We are here to tell you that you cannot sell IPOB and go scot-free. Before I proceed, let me greet the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Okukanu, whom I call Ikukuana Afwanya, the breeze that you can see. Lord Lezinne Kenekwamgi Odogunwany. Onyo Nafu Lord Lezinne is one of the Biafrans that has a golden heart. The first day of the IPOB meeting, she surprised me. Without questioning, she supported ESN, do things that many other people who are claiming to be hardcore have not done. So I respect her, and she is one of those women I tell you, when you see women that knows their value, respect them. And she is one of them. Let me greet the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Okukanu, whom I call Ikukuana Afwanya, Ofumba Jene Mo Flood. Ufonya na so na biala odogu na eshile ọha maliche ngwa na ọha shieri oliche ekenem gị asim ni ga dike echi maka na echi ada agụ nekenekwa the head of Directorate of State in the person of Mazi Chike Doziem no ibu. You are trying. It's not easy. Onye squan not easy. Nyati isi kaifu. Nyati isi kaifu. And I also greet every other genuine Biafrans. Genuine ones, those that can call a spade, those that can be bold enough to say the truth, regardless of the consequences, regardless of who is involved. I salute every one of you. I will not be mentioning names because names are numerous. And I also greet the lovers of freedom, those that are not registered, but they are doing marvelously well in their areas. In all angles, they know that they can do it within their own capacity. I salute you all. I have come to preach the gospel truth, the gospel of Biafra restoration. A lot of you in this struggle, I have seen that we have many cowards instead of having many people that will be bold enough to do the needful. If you watch the title is Solidarity without action is equal to 0. solidarity without action is equals to 0. Now, I know a lot of you know the meaning of solidarity, and we know the actions. Now, first of all, what is solidarity? Solidarity is when you say, I stand with Mazi Achebepor. I stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand is where I stand. I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But when it is time to show that you support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you go inside. You only show your support on social media. But you will not be bold enough to do things alongside Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That means your solidarity has no meaning. We don't need that solidarity at this point. Now let me tell you all. We are IPOB and we fear nobody. And we look into your eyes and tell you who you are without fear or favor. IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fearless before the enemy. IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for favor. Anyejilipu acho hardcore. Anyejilipu acho favor. Nkaije jamu acho anything. We run things on our own capacity. And the reasons why when IPOB personnel vibrate, the zoo will be shaking because the zoo understand the capacity and the power of IPOB. Now, let me tell us one thing. Solidarity without action is 0. And this message goes to our traditional rulers and our pastors in Biafra land and outside Biafra land. Those traditional rulers, those our pastors, those Christian and religious leaders that will come out openly to say they stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they stand in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without backing it with any atom of action. Let me tell you, your solidarity is equals to 0. Your solidarity is equals to 0. Now I will explain in details. We have seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appearing in court in different occasions, which we have seen some of the traditional rulers, we have seen some bishops and their pastors coming to the court to show their solidarity. I give them kudos. I say kudos to you all. But that is not the solidarity that we need to show to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have seen some Ohaneze Ndi Igbo coming out on Nation newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, Sahara Reporters, and the rest of it, coming to say, we call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is our son. You are showing solidarity without action. That your statement is equals to 0. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was vibrating, gingering, waking the spirit, most of us, we are sleeping before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rose to ginger and wake our spirit and ignite the fire in us and make us to know our left from our right and give us the spirit to fight injustice anywhere we see it. We was sleeping until he did this thing. Now we have waken up. I can remember vividly, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be broadcasting. People will be saying on Radio Biafra, Mazi, give us order. Mazi, we need an order. Just give us order. Obajugodoru, where are the men? Where are you people? Kedebo no. Now, the question I am asking, because I am MAP Eziokwu Bundo, I ask questions and I want explanation from you that says you are in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that question is, what are you doing to show that the man you are in solidly behind is coming out? In what area are you solidly behind him? Are you behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in just mere mouth? Are you behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an eye service? What effort are you making to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out? Now, when you check the things that is going on in Biafra land and the things that is happening around the world, you see that the continual detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is causing more harm and more mayhem in Biafra land and Africa at large. Because the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a free will, is a clear road for the Western and white, these brown people to achieve and they strike and they use every effort they have now to strike and they penetrate and destroy Africa. Example is this GMO food, this artificial food they are bringing. Nobody that can expose the Western agenda and nobody can stop them. The reason is because the only man who will single-handedly expose the Western evil agenda against the Igbos, against the Biafrans, against the, including the zoological republic they are using. The West are against them. The only man that will fight for the entire Africa is in DSS dungeon, suffering alone, while the people he left behind is now forming one useless cabal and lying against the people they are leading in order to get favor from the same people they are leading. That is why I tell you that solidarity without action is equals to zero. MAP, you will not like me. I don't need your like. I am more happy when you show your frustration and your anger towards me for telling you the truth. It gives me joy and it high my morale more to deal with you with the truth, fact and figures. That is why when we are vibrating, when we are telling you, we keep our number. Tell you can call in for a debate. You can call in to disagree so that Kaina Guinea. Kaigo Sigi that now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spirit is in us. And you cannot take that away from us. Now, are you people aware that the Westerners are now using Nigeria and the Africans? Nigeria become the first African country to approve the artificial food that is very, very dangerous to human health. With that artificial food, you can easily contact liver failure, liver cancer, skin cancer, and all manner of sickness because you are not. That is not the type of food you are. Your blood is not matched to such food. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon. The question now is, the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to free. The people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is laboring to make sure that these people have their freedom. These people will have what it takes, have their own government. These people will have a good life. These people will have the things that will help them to live like a human being. What are they doing now to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I will say this to you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be freed with 1 million lawyers. And the only DOS and IPOB cannot free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lies in Biafra restoration, and Biafra restoration does not lie in the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anytime I say this, a lot of you will not understand it because you are hero worshipper. You have no brain of your own. Your brain is there, but another person is making use of it for you. When somebody else is making use of your brain, the person will always determine what he tell you and how you behave. That is why you see African today is not moving back forward. Rather, they are moving backward because the African leaders has brain that the Western leaders are using for them. Now, when the Western leaders are using the African leaders' brain, they will use it and they turn it against their own people. That is why you cannot see any African leader today trying to liberate Africa or trying to do anything in favor of Africa. Rather, they will try everything humanly possible within their capacity to help the Western leaders. And when you rise up to question them, they will use the military might, the military power, the military personnel to shut you, to keep you down. They will unlife you and bring you down. That alone have shown you that any day you start using your brain, you will be seen as enemy to those people that are controlling you. You will be seen as an insubordination to those that are manipulating you because they have seen that they can no longer manipulate you. They have seen that they can no longer control you. They will target insubordination. They will target all manner of nonsense And before you know it, they will start looking for a way to push you and say you are not obeying. All these things. That is why when Uganda refused to accept gay in their land, America was quickly to sanction Uganda and they tagged them the president tyranny and all manner of name because the Uganda tried to resist the evil agenda from US. Does that mean that the president of Uganda, we know that he is foolish also, but does that mean that he is he take wrong decision? And you have not seen any African country who come out to condemn the sanction against Uganda, and all of them kept silent. The reason they kept silent is because they are afraid of American sanction. But they know within themselves that America don't have the right to sanction Uganda for not accepting evil law. But because all of them have brain, but Americans are using their brain for them, that is why you cannot see any African country coming to stop America from marginalizing Africa. The same thing applicable to the Great Britain. Now, when you ask African countries, what do they think about Uganda and America? They will tell you that they are solidly behind Uganda, but there is no action. It's equals to zero. Uganda suffered alone. You see the reason why I tell you solidarity without action is equal to zero. When you are in solidarity with any person, you are ready to suffer and fight for the person. When you fight with somebody, you give your own side, your own, you bring your own, and you fight, you make your own sacrifice. You will now understand the meaning of solidarity. Now, when you ask our pastors, our traditional rulers, our religional leaders, what do you think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continued detention? They will say, oh, we are totally against it. We condemn it in totality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not done anything wrong, like Professor Emmanuel Iwanyanwu just said. But when you ask them, you as a pastor, as a religion leader, you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for you, and you have the capacity, you have what you take to move to pressure the government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you taken that action, or you are afraid of what people will say? Your own solidarity is on the social media. Ask them. That is why the Western world understand that the first thing you will do to an African man is, 1, instigate fear. 2, make sure that you put the person in mental slavery. The mental slavery is the one of the hardest and the worst slavery any person can enter. The moment you enter mental slavery, you know why it is the most difficult to come out? Because you will never notice that you are under slave. Everything will be right in your eyes. Everything you are doing, you will think that you know what you are doing, without knowing that you are being used. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Hygienist Madoka, one more useless comment from you, I will just block you. I have been monitoring your useless comments in all platforms. Most of you in the comment section are the most useless and the idiotic element that I have come across. So, in case you don't know, let me tell you, Hygienist Madoka, one more useless comment from you, I send you to where you belong. This is MAP's domain. You don't have any right to come here to show your stupidity and your senseless being. In a man, yegi your mate. This is a Facebook account you are using. Why can't you use it to open a page and show your face and do a live video? Or you think I'm here to become a puppet animals like you? You can't control me with your lies and blackmail. I am too big for all this your nonsense mugu seen in. One more comment from you, I will send you to where you belong. All this less than lower than animal, but my comment. Buying on IPOB now, you have the mind. If one knows of work, can't in what sense? Now, before I was distracted by one imbecile in the name of non on IPOB. Everybody in an IPOB makes sense, to be honest with you. Not everybody in IPOB have sense. We have some idiotic ameba, shapeless and useless ameba in IPOB. So when you see them, don't pay attention to them. Those who are one person will just come and say, hey, go to Mazi Achebe, have been suspended. It's insubordination. They will not call Mazi Achebe to find out anything. They will just carry it on their platform and start typing rubbish. When you see such animals, just ignore them because they are foolish. Those are the ping-pong. Solidarity without action is equals to 0. Those one are the people that come as Nnamdi Kanu. Onyendu, you are doing a great job. We are seeing, Onyendu, I just want you to give us action. Give us order. Give us order. Those ones, their brain, they have brain, but somebody somewhere is using it for them. That means they cannot think on their own. We know them, and we have come for them. This is IPOB. We need to filter idiots. You need to emancipate yourself before becoming a freedom fighter. When you emancipate yourself, you will be wise like dove. You lose it. Continue. What is how many people from his her region come to show you that he's doing job? Nobody. Now, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. When you check the people we are into, you ask yourself, the religion leaders, the pastors, the bishops, the fathers, the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, those that have come out to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime, and they are solidly behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ask them, what actions have they taken to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What have they done to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Solidarity without action is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Now, are you aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom lies in the Biafran's palm? As it is now, the question now is, Gini ka Biafrans neme to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, the Biafrans need to demand for his freedom, not on social media. And for Biafrans to successfully demand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom without being hunted down by the zoo military, by the zoo police, by the terrorists in uniform, there are some prominent people that need to lead that very action. Person like Ebube Monso, person like Ebukobi, person like Father Mbaka, person like Lazarus Moka, person like Odumeje, person like Akwokoko Tiweraku, person like Obi of Onitsha, person like His Royal Highness Igwe Ndinri, and person like His Royal Majesty Igwe Nwafo Orano. Men that matters in the society. If truly you are solidly behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you have the people at your heart, that you want things to be better for your people, it is time for you to fight for your people. Why can't these honorable men that matters, these dignitaries, why can't them come together? Why can't them come together and say to the government, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within 48 hours? After 48 hours, why can't them mount their people out in a protest to show their solidarity? Many of you will say, oh, Mazi, they cannot do it because of their position. When you cannot use your position to fight for your people, what is the need of taking that position? If you know you cannot use that your position, why are you not telling us you are in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Obioma Okorie ekenekwa m gị. Why? Why? I'm asking you. We are here to tell you the truth. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, the Biafrans in Biafra land need to rise up. The leaders in Biafra land who knows that Biafrans, most especially the Igbos, are being marginalized, they need to rise up and fight. The situation we find ourselves now is not a situation where you will be talking about development. You don't need development now. What you need now first is freedom. The reason why you see Nigeria government treating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu like a trash, postponing the court case, putting it any day they like. Come to court, they will just play for a few hours. They will tell you the court case have been adjourned in September. They come again, the court case have been adjourned in July. They come again, the court case. They cannot take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu serious because the people who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for are still confused. They have left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and start fighting themselves. And when you bring this issue out, they will tell you focus. Now, some of you in this movement are not intelligent enough. I can remember in 2021, person like Mazi Darlington Chukwubikem, Opaleze Chukwubikem was suspended. Why? What was the reason why they suspended him? Because he found out that Nnenyanya have started Colombian the money. And instead of a very good action to be taken at that moment, a lot of people say that he is insubordination, he is ganging up, he is that one to take over, and he was suspended. After being suspended, I passed through a lot of things, a lot of pain. Many people called him all manner of names. Even our brother said he has scored own goal. End of the day, that thing that he complained and he come out to say happened. What did you people do? Today you are crying tears. But when the issue was raised by somebody, you people was against it and you tag him all manner of names because the information was coming from who you don't like. Instead of you to take the message, you go after the messenger. You want to cut the messenger's head. Today, who lose and who gain? IPOB at large lose because we cannot do a lot of things today because we lack finance. Not that we don't have finance, but somebody sees the finance. Whether he spend it, I don't know. Whether he don't spend it, I don't know. But the finance is not in the right hand to be used. It's no longer available. But if Darlington was not suspended and the case was handled fast and the people that are supposed to jump in, re-strategize and know how to maneuver things and take over things, they could have prevented those things not to happen. But they were focused on how to deal with Darlington instead of looking into the message. Today, all of us are suffering it. Now, that mentality is the same mentality of Nigeria. Do you see it? MOAP, Ezioku Bundu 1, Mazi Achebe Paul. Notice that Chibuzo Emmanuel Egwatu have started campaigning for APC. When somebody called Ekweme told me that he is a spy to Nigerian army and he worked with Iken Guruagu, I reported inside that look, I got information that Iken Guruagu and Ekweme is working for APC, that this confession comes from directly from Ekweme. After I report this issue, what happened? I was suspended because I called Chibuzo Egwatu Sabu. Today, Chibuzo Egwatu have caused the problem and show that some people are really bigger than the leadership and bigger than DOS. And they have, everything I said have come to pass. Now, what happened? Many of you are saying, let's focus. Let's focus. But had it been that the issue was looked into on time, the problem will not be created. That is why when I see some grown-up men coming to lie against their own followers, the people they are leading, I look, I say, God, is this kind of people that, how did these people come even happen to be in this position? If not that they were opportune, that when Mazinam can started, they rush in. For somebody to lie against his own subject in order to look relevant before other subjects is very shameful. But when the question comes to you about the same person, you wave it, you cover it, you say, you keep quiet so that the person will go. Another person is still causing harm now. So when what you are trying to tell me is that when somebody is trying to bring IPO down or destroy things, you shouldn't take action. Allow the person to do. When the person is tired, he will now resign. You cannot take action. Somebody say if you are playing a football match and somebody play rough, what is the ref going to do? The ref will blow the whistle and stop the match. And they caution the person that played rough. If the ref refuse to caution the person that played rough and say, let's continue, that match will not continue. Now, the question now is, how many times will that person play rough and continue in the same field? So you will allow the person to break other 11 players' leg and say you don't play again before ref will take action. He played the first one rough, you blow whistle, pee, you say stop. He play another person, this thing, you blow whistle, pee, you say stop. So what is the work of yellow card in the ref pocket? What is the work of red card? I was expecting to explain, let you explain there, but you run out of that place. Because you know that you have fucked up. You know you cannot explain it. I am a football fan. I play, I watch. I know the rules. You play the first one, you will get a yellow card. So that the person you play rough will not respond. When the person responded, you can give the person who is wrong the red card and give the other person yellow card. But in a situation where you will now come, they play somebody rough, you go and give somebody they played rough a yellow card without giving the person that played the rough the yellow card or anything. It shows that you don't even know football. So you just expose yourself, not me. We all are matured and intelligent. Solidarity without action is equal to zero. Mwada, I greet you. When people speak, we analyze it. When you talk, we know how your sense reach. When Ebukobi stand on the pulpit in Lagos and say, I see Mazinam the Kanu coming out. I see Mazinam the Kanu coming out. Knowing fully well that the only thing that will bring Mazinam the Kanu out is a revolution. Pure revolution. Why can't Ebukobi stand and say we need to march on the street of Lagos, on the street of Onitsha. Every Zion, let us go out. We must protest. You can't see it. That is solidarity without action. It's equal to zero. That is what we are passing through. Now, let me tell you the reason why Nigeria is corrupt the way they are corrupt today. Are you aware that the former president, in the person of Muhammadu Buhari, are you aware that he has some ministers that he's working with? And these ministers are corrupt. All of them were corrupt. And the Buhari cannot caution any of them. When somebody used 200 million to just clear a glass where 1,500 naira will clear the glass, and he covered it. Because Buhari is corrupt, he cannot caution other corrupt. The reason why Nigeria corrupt this is because the leadership of Nigerian government is very corrupt, and the citizens, they see the citizens don't have the right to correct the leaders of Nigeria. That is why when a leader in Nigeria with still millions or billions of naira, when you go to EFCC, who is the EFCC that will judge the case? The same cabal. You cannot judge the person. Everybody, all the leaders in Nigeria, we are covering themselves. This one will cover this one, this one will cover this one. Before you know it, all of them we are corrupt. Today, there is no single Nigerian leader that will be bold enough to call another person a criminal. Because what this person has committed, you have already committed it. Metusela wane mekisede keke ne kwa muge. As in each of the ribbon this year, imagine Metusela leading Maza Chebepo in a movement. Hey, insult man do receive go la kaligo. But we are here to set the record straight. We are here. Somebody told Maza Chebepo, after Maza Chebepo complained to you that somebody is planning to attack him in the protest 30th May, you sweep it under carpet. It's very right for him to do so. Somebody complained to you that his voice record was given to another person to attack him. You do not see anything offensive there. You sweep it under carpet. Somebody tell you that somebody denied BDF. You look it finish with your crow eyes. You sweep it under carpet. It's nothing to you. Somebody told you that they use your name, your own name, to lie that you expelled Maza Chebepol, that I abuse you. You yourself, you know that is a lie. They use your own name, and I tell you this thing, you confirm it that they use your name. You sweep it under carpet, and all you can come up with, you go and apologize and go back to your unit. As a 2-year-old person now. All the point was sweep under carpet. Then go and apologize, and you think the person will go and they become foolish and do so. But you claim you are not aware that your name was used. In IPOB, no national coordinator or any person has right to expel any IPOB member. About in a code of conduct, you say suspend. Did I report to you with suspend? I say expel. Don't you know the meaning of excommunicate? Some of you will come on social media thinking that everybody is napuku. And you are saying it. You expect a whole MAP, Yezoku Bundo, to buy such garbage. Then why am I fighting Nigeria government? I'd rather go and join Nigeria government than following such nonsense judgment. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. We need to be straightforward and focused in what we are doing. I am not here to bring any person down, but I am here to tell people the truth. When you hear person talking about any person, try to find out the real truth. Many of them are there to just put themselves as whiter than white and condemn others so that you will start hating your own brother. The same way today. If you talk about Tinubu today, you will see a lot of Nigeria that will descend on you. And all Nigerians are suffering because of Tinubu. But because of power torture, because they have no brain, you will see a lot of Nigeria descending on you. Now the same Nigeria that is buying fuel, big price. You talk about any governor today, they will descend on you. Because they are only after what they will benefit. Today in Nigeria, once you manage, you climb any position, you are the most righteous person on earth, in as far as Nigeria is concerned. Look at what is happening in Kenya. Kenyan youth are rising up because the tax rate is too high for them. And the cost of living in Kenya is high. You see how the youth mobilize themselves. They come up. You see where a youth is telling the military, go back, go back. We see all of them. And they have taken the protest to another level. That is spirit of revolution. Our preaching should be how to put our people in a spirit mood of revolution. Because revolution is the only solution that will bring Mazin and Mekano unconditionally. Revolution is the only solution that will restore Biafra. Without revolution, you cannot restore Biafra because Nigeria don't practice democracy. They practice hypocrisy. Nigerians worship money instead of telling you the truth. Today, as David Adeleke is today, anything he does is 100% right. Nobody will ever question it. You know why? He has money. Now, how many people are preaching that, trying to wake our people up? Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, a lot of people have already, if any slight mistake, you will see people enter the street to protest. It's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast on Radio Biafra that youth wake up to the extent knowing that the SARS brutality need to stop. That is, if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, most of them will not know that SARS cannot be brutalizing them anyhow. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have the mind to even call for SARS protest. But because of longer throat and they don't have direction, they don't know how to fight for something. They don't have priority. They don't have target. Then carton of Indomie ended their target. Just ordinary carton of Indomie, palliative. And you tell me such youth can achieve anything. Look at Burkina Faso. If not the youth standing up, Burkina Faso cannot do anything. But because the youth of Burkina Faso stand up, that was what gave Ibrahim Traoré the courage, the mind to take over the power. And you see how the youth in Nigeria, if any military want even fight, the same Nigerian youth will stone him to death. Because they don't even know what they are fighting for. The Nigerian youth are so confused and divided than any other, and weakling is understatement. Confused is understatement. Now I ask them, how will you move from this? When I see them, they will be talking. What is raining today? Do you know that it is very easy to manipulate Nigerian youth today? How do they manipulate Nigerian youth? If you are evil and wicked, if you are a beast in human form, and you want to deal with Nigeria mercilessly, and you want the same people that you are dealing to protect you, do you know what you need to do? Let me tell you what you need to do. Just bring two people, use like 20 million, and they video them and they help them. Put it on social media. Pay for bloggers 50,000. They will repost you. Then bring another two people. Give them 10 million. Pay another bloggers. And they will see you as a charity, all these things. Then kill 1 million Nigerians. If you kill any person in Nigeria and the family of that person cry out, do you know what Nigerian will come? They will say you want to tarnish the person's image. Yeah, you are jealous of him because he is rich. Don't mention his name. Do you know what these people is doing in the society? Do you know how many people he have helped? Do you know he is helping this? He built that charity. If we bring him down now, they will never listen to that your complaint. You will continue to be killing them. What you need to be doing is, when they think that people want to look into you, just share bag of rice to some people. The moment you know this strategy, you become holy in contraption called Nigeria. Nobody can touch you. Even when you bring a pregnant woman and they destroy her in the public, and that place share bag of rice to 5 people. That bag of rice you share for 5 people have covered that evil you committed there in Nigeria because of money. That is why they worship money. They don't worship. They don't have any. They don't stand for justice. But when you ask them, they say justice for the poor. Allow the poor to breathe. But if something happens in America, Nigeria will be protesting. Look at what is happening in Kenya. Nigerian news is not reporting it. Even 95% of Nigerians are not aware of what is happening in Kenya. Because they depend on the Nigerian government to feed them with the information they need to hear. When you are waiting for your enemy to feed you, to inform you of something, you will wait and tire. Na nke ikpeazụ a, anyị ga-eji barbed wire wee pịawasị ụlọ ogbe azụ. Because anyị abịago na anyị abịago. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody like Ohamadike, somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon. And all we can be crying is every day crying. The spirit of putting people, raising the spirit of our people to start preparing for revolution is no longer there. We want to divert the spirit of our people to Akuluno. Did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fight for Akuluno? It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS for Akuluno. Mazi is fighting for your own freedom. So every of our action should be irritating and provoking Nigerian government. And by doing this, you will understand what we are fighting for. You don't fold your hands. I read what a Guardian newspaper wrote. He said the spirit is high. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will soon join us. That the speaker of a House of Assembly, somebody Carlo, have lead the people to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those things, you don't need to publish it. IPOB don't need to promote it. Allow them to do it so that we will see. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case have been adjourned till September. The question now is, what are they using to keep you busy? They know that the only way to keep you busy is to give you useless and dirty hope. Because you are not smart enough, you now say you are working. Okay, you are doing nothing but wasting your time. What will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Everybody know it. If we want freedom and we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out with freedom, we need to focus on that freedom, not a freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just to free him from DSS dungeon. There is something Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pursuing. There is target Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pursuing. There is a goal Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is pursuing. That goal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be your own goal. That target of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be your target. Now the question is, what have you pushed the people of Biafrans to do to achieve that goal? That is the goal I want you to look into. But you will not get it. You are there looking for somebody that will come and clap for you. Do I look like somebody you need to praise? I want to be the reason why you will get angry every minute and day. Because that's the truth I will tell you. We have failed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by not doing the right thing. By harboring some evil things, we have failed him because the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be regretting what kind of people is he having. It's a freedom fighting. It's a struggle. You don't need to agree with the government. Even when they come for negotiation, your duty is to say, we will go for nothing apart from freedom. They are the one that is supposed to be bringing something on the table. Why you will look at the thing they bring and they reject it and say this is what, until you get what you want. The action, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, when you go about the whole Nigerian newspaper, if Nigeria have four pillars that is holding them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu break 3, he remain 1. That one was shaking, everywhere was shaking, even to the extent that the middle belt rose up, the Yoruba people rose up, the Arewa people rose up. Imagine to the extent of Fulani is coming to put 100 million bounty on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because every pillar was shaking. The moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the 3 pillars was restored back because we failed to carry out that in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the way he was doing it. We failed to carry at least 50 to 60% of it out to make sure that even if we don't break the remaining leg, but the legs will not come back. You understand it? But our people today, obedient, Igbo presidency, we have lost focus. Nigeria is now in charge. Nigeria is now dictating the topic that will reign on the IPOB platforms. Nigeria is the one deciding on what we do. It's a failure on our own part, and every one of us need to take the blame. Who and who is now preaching the spirit, the message of revolution, trying to wake our people up? Tony Michael say, Mr. Chebe, also remember that what IPOB leadership is facing now is much more bigger than the issue. Please, Mr. Achebe, you can settle this issue without IPOB leadership that made you a man, bro. Michael, Anthony Michael, I don't have issue with IPOB leadership. When you say IPOB leadership, is Chike Dozem not IPOB leadership? I don't have issue with him. Is Maz Chinasanwori not IPOB leadership? I don't have issue with him. Is Tony Zurumike not IPOB leadership? I don't have issue with him. Is Maz Nachi not an IPOB leadership? I don't have issue with him. The people I have issue with are the people that are not straightforward, people that harbor evil, people that pass wrong judgment, which is those people. I have mentioned their name with that. People that lie against their own subject. That is it. I don't have any issue with them. And as I am today, I will be the last person that will stand against leadership. They have my support, 100%. But what I cannot take is injustice and the lies. I can't take that. When something is wrong, just say it's wrong. I move on. So I don't have issue. When somebody uses your name to do something, if you are not sending the person, disassociate yourself and take the necessary action. That is what I say. So don't bring issue. If any person in the leadership tell you that he has issue with me, tell him to break it down in details. Tell him or her that what I reported to them, how do they judge the case? Simple. So I don't have issue with any person. So don't come here and say make peace. All this on our focus and all these things. I am not in the mood to talk about it. So day your day, and they allow me to do my day. I'm a human being, family man for that matter. So you don't think that my brain is with me while another person is using it for me. No, I use my brain, and that is who I am. That is why you see us preaching, let's go back to our root. Do you know the meaning of let's go back to our root? Burkina Faso has gone back to their root. Look at how Burkina Faso is today. What is going back to your root? You will go back to your language. Go back to your food. Go back to your culture. Go back to the affairs of your people. Always carry your people. Don't take advice from your enemies. That is why you see Ibrahim Traoré trying to transform, not even try, he have already started transforming Burkina Faso. Because the people have understand that anything that you are imitating from another person is fake. It can't be original. Now they are trying to use their natural resources. That is going back to their root. Going back to our root means that you need to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Germany is with their root. England is with their root. America on their root. China is with their root. Including India that was colonized the same way they colonized Nigeria. Is also in their root. Most of the country that is moving forward today go back to their root. They never abandon their root. But look at you, opening mouth to say that your forefathers are evil. Restoring the mindset back and our culture. Not harboring evil, calling a criminal a saint and calling saint criminal. How can somebody say that my forefathers who fought to give me a land, to make sure that I have a land that I will be proud to say I'm an Igbo man today. Igbo land is located in this social place. Somebody made it possible. The same person you will open your mouth and say that he is evil. And they will now come and say that somebody who on life more than 400 million of your people is a saint. Somebody tell you that you kill a twins. What of Germany that wipe almost half of Israel? Why haven't they called the head of Hitler and their people evil? To today, are you aware that the natural resources in Nigeria are not being used by Nigerian. Even Dangote refinery is importing fuel to crude oil to be refined in Nigeria. Ask yourself, who is in charge of Nigerian resources? Nigeria has what is called Californium. That Californium is sold for $27 million per kilogram. Now, the question is, who is in charge of it? Who is in charge of it? The same people you are calling saints are using it while you are suffering, dwelling in the abject poverty. Nigeria has gold. Who is mining it? The same person you say they are sent, they take it away from you forcefully. Nigeria has what is called crude oil, that you will get fuel from inside, gas from inside, kerosene from inside. Today, who are the people in charge of those things? Great Britain that bring Bible for you. And I ask you, these people that did take away your natural resources from since 1914 till date, you have not gotten access to what belongs to you. How do they become sent? Why is your pastors and reverend fathers, your religional leaders, why are they not joining hands to restore you so that you will be in charge of your resources? That is why, if I tell you that Nigeria is suffering from the Christian and the Muslim religion, you will not understand it, because you are still under mental slave. When I say we need to do something, the mental slaviness in you will not allow you to come out to do it, because you have not emancipated yourself. And that is why when you see us telling you, let's go back to our root, it will be paining you, because you are one of the people we are trying to deliver. You have you see where they are treating a mad person. You know, the mad person will not allow that treatment. He will be doing, leave me. Because he thinks that he is in the right sense. But he never knows that he is actually mad. Any day a madman realizes that he is mad, he will regain his freedom. That is what you, that is protecting the Christian religious knowledge, is doing now. You are like a mad person who is resisting treatment. But we will continue treating you, because we know you are not in your right senses. Until we get you out, you will join us. The same way when you treat a mad person and they regain his insanity, he will start, oh, thank you. You will do it. Believe you me. Believe you me. Have you seen where a dog was captured by a trap? The dog will be shouting, meow, 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 meow. When you try to rescue that dog is ready to bite you. That dog will be fighting you, thinking that you are the one holding it. You are the trap. If you put your hand in that dog will kill you. Not knowing that that dog will never know that the trap holding it, that you want to rescue him. That is how I see you as a Christian, fighting me, fighting Methuselah, fighting Matthias Caesar, and fighting all of us that are preaching, let's go back to our root. We see you as a dog that is under bondage, under captivity, under trap, with so much pain and anger in you. So we try everything humanly possible to put the senses and deliver you out, because we know you are out of your senses. That's why when we preach, I piago poto, imapota and come down. Because when you want to rescue a dog, you need to use another stick. With force, pin it down. When you see that the pain is too much, you leave it. You go again. So when you see us try to push this very sensitive and to liberate you and emancipate you out of your suffering, you will think that we hate you. I, MAP, don't hate any person in this movement or anywhere. But your character and everything in you is smelling. I need to brush you up. That is what we are doing. And I know you will not like it, because you don't know what we are doing for you. Check those that have been emancipated, those that have regained their sense. Today, they are doing marvelously well. Ask yourself, the GMO, or whatever, this artificial food the West are bringing, how many of your pastors have stood against it? Knowing fully well that this artificial food is against African growth. Knowing fully well that if the Gates succeed in bringing all this artificial food, artificial fruit, artificial meat to us that will reduce our growth, most especially in terms of reproduction, and the populations will be reduced, and this is their target. Why are your pastors keeping quiet? Are they not aware of it? Why is your reverend fathers keeping quiet? Are they not aware of it? Why is your bishops and the rest, why are they keeping quiet? Is freedom meant to fight for only a particular section of people, and why the rest is not meant for fighting? Go and read your scripture, as they call it, the Bible, and see how the pastors or the priests in the Bible fought for the kingdom of Israel. Your Ebukobi, Moka, and the rest, why are they not fighting for Alibu, for the freedom of the country they are? They will prophesy to you, knowing fully well that the heaven help those that help themselves. A faith without work is a dead faith. Somebody that don't have wheelbarrow to push is sleeping from one room to the other. They prophesy that he will buy a private jet, and they write it, and you are shouting, I claim it, I claim it. Is that not a brainwash? That is a brainwash. Omuakana Pomaza Chebezi Okubundu, one, Onyem Tawazu, Nkeme Joy. I'm Moza. Our nature can chetegi, Balogo Genwa. Because in chetegi, your life will never remain the same. They will cut my video to the plan every day, every day. Okuwata, we are here to tell you that forbidden truth you don't want to hear. It's a slave book. No, we need to give so that people that we are preaching will understand the book we are talking. Now, when you check your people, you see that the revolution message is not coming from the religion leaders. Joshua led Israel in the war. Moses led Israel out of Egypt, according to the story. Eli prepared Israel for war. Ebukobi, who is he preparing to save your people? Our own people, who are they preparing? Only tithe and offering. Pray for the politicians. Any governor that want to kill his people, he come to give thanksgiving in the church. What is the value of the church today? That is why I tell you, solidarity without action is equal to zero. You prophesize, you go to court with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you know the real things that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, and you refuse to do it. You allow only IPOB to be suffering, and you will come. You want me to give you the respect? I will not. I cannot. You must do the needful. Respect is end. You don't command respect. Who you be? Today, that's three pillar. That's the pillar that was shaking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cut them off. What happened? Where did we get it wrong? How can we now bring that back, that spirit? That is what we need in this present now. Every Biafrans need to be vibrating and hammering on the revolution, because revolution is the solution that will give us freedom. Stop looking for solution, because the solution is in your face. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whatever you see he say in the court is what he's supposed to say, because he is in the hands of the enemy. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach peace, know that anyone in the hands of the enemy must preach peace. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, oh, we need to lie low, know that he is in the hands of the enemy. You that is not in the hands of the enemy, you that are in the affair of the movement, you that are in the Biafra land, you that is organizing people, it is your duty to give the people the spirit, what will ginger them, what will provoke them, what will make them to fall on the street and say that thing that will happen tomorrow. Let it happen today. We must see the end. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you end up killing all of us. Everybody, everywhere will come out. I say it's time without number. If Ebube Monso, Mbaka, Ebukobi, and the rest of Igbo and Biafran Jeremiah Omotefufuyi, with all these Christian religious pastors in Nigeria, in Biafra land, come out to lead a protest for the freedom and the total referendum of that very Biafra, and the total disintegration of that contraption called Nigeria. No born any Nigerian military to shoot, because there are dignitaries that on it. That is why when you come to the West, You will see dignitaries leading protests, and that protest will yield fruit. If dignitaries did not join the protest of George Floyd, the government might not take it serious. They might kill a lot of people. But the dignitaries involved and the people that's supposed to come and undo unnecessary killing stepped back. And that was the reason they achieved result. The question now is, what is holding your traditional ruler not to come out? What is holding your native doctor not to come out? What is holding your pastor not to come out? What is holding your imam? Is Nigeria good for any of them? Is Nigeria good for any of the religious leaders? Why can't they tell their members, their followers, the truth and the solution? What are they preaching before on the pulpit? What is their message? Now the Westerners are destroying us with their artificial food, knowing that it will cause a very big disease on us. What is your pastor doing? Nigeria have signed it. The cancer, you are the poor one that will get it. Even if the original food cost millions, they can afford it. But you cannot afford it. You are the one that will die untimely. So why not you fight for something? We have resorted even in making videos of Fulanis destroying our farms. Hunger is in the town. Courtesy of Fulani destroying our farm. We cannot even protect our own farmland. In our own land, what are we? Failure. Some of you will say, Mazi, things are not done like this. The question I want to ask you is, what are the primary reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established Eastern Security Network? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established Eastern Security Network because of the activities of Fulani to checkmate and become them and to chase them out. Now the Fulani is destroying our crops. What are you waiting to give the order for the Fulani to be bound in our land? I say it, some people will say, if you ban Fulani, are you going to force our people to stop eating cow? Are you going to start killing our people like the buffoon in Finland? No! Banning of Fulani has nothing to do with our people. When you ban Fulani, you go for Fulani, don't go for our people. When the consumer did not see the supplier, he will not consume. He will look for alternative. I believe you know. So why are you confused when people tell you what to do? We should be position and enlighten our people the importance and the how to enter this revolution, because that is the only solution. Not all this gossiping. If Mazi Metusela says something, you twist it to favor you. If you chase him out, will you do 1/4 of what he's doing? I see some of you right, hey, you sack Metusela, as if sacking is something he will remove somebody from food from his mouth. Is IPOB feeding him? Sack Mazi, suspend him. You did this. Oh God, I am the one suffering, losing, putting my face and effort. Doing anything is my own favor. I will use the money that I used to contribute to chop shawarma. You find it joy. You want to be the last man standing. You have personal issues. I want to tell all of you that is preaching, let's go back to our root. You see the idiot that resigned. Know that the people that he is working for, the people that are protecting him, are not happy for his resign. And because now the guy also, the spirit of Biafra left the guy and they pushed the guy to resign. Those people that are protecting him will still come for us in order to force us to resign or to pursue us. We must resist it. It's a must. Then we come and we are prepared. So don't think that the idiot left without laying egg. He lay a lot of egg. Those people that are not bold enough to address him, but they jump out to address MAP, you are a coward. If you are not a coward, show me where you address him. I call you coward. Don't say because you see him going out, that's why you leave him. Don't say that. That is a statement coming from a coward. MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ nke emeruju oyi chakwa another one. Onye ezuzo mpianya okoto babu waya ka anyị na-apịazi na nke ikpeazụ a. Babu waya pịawasịcha gị azụ. Ịgbarụ nikanika ka mgbada, ịgbacha nikanika itie gị mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. Itie gị mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. They will come. But we are waiting. IPOB is nobody's property. You can't chase any person out. We will stand here, use this our platform, enlighten the people to rise up, because the truth must prevail. Light and darkness has nothing. If there is no way darkness will win any light. Even if the light is very small, once it's on, it will be bright. Everybody will be seeing it. That is how everybody is seeing the truth everywhere now. Everybody is seeing the truth. And let me tell every one of you, when you are making a broadcast, stop making a broadcast for the leadership to love you or to this thing. Don't make broadcasts to make IPOB love you. Make a broadcast that will make people that are not in IPOB to see reasons to join this movement. Because we need more people to join. We cannot do it alone. That's why when they tell you, suspend, no listen to suspend. Do your job, discharge it with full confidence. So far you know you are not planning to bring IPOB down. Because if you plan to bring IPOB down, you will sleep and you will never wake up. Let me tell you, those of you who are coward, I'm the one saying it. I am not like you. My brain is in my head, and I make use of it. Somebody cannot be in his house and be controlling the brain God gave me personally for my personal use. We have come, and we must do everything within our power. Hey, Mazia Chebe, MAP Ezioku Bundu. As you are nobody. Now what? We'll see again. Compare on your join IPOB 2020. You join in 2015, 2016, 2014, 2018. Oh no, with the Nigeria government in Aneli, Nakopoli, all of a sudden, Mapota join at 2020 and you post. And you are post. I have your post. So imagine, you can't post them. I am in a post before you join IPOB. I have even resigned from a post before you join. Oh, Nandi, Power Mango, I'm desperate for post. I will be licking every person that come across me. I will be licking their ass. It's an mama here lick ass. I know how to do it. For me to become a loyal boy. Another match document. Many of you think the IPOB give me document. Go and ask people that know me. Agent document will join IPOB. And it is today, agent document. All no document cannot join IPOB. I for don't move. Another match alcohol. Agent Macalco about IPOB. Ask those that know me. They will tell you. I got just 2 ninas. Okay, barbed wire. The Christian people in IPOB have group and they use the name attacking DOS and insubordination. I cannot attack DOS. Okay? One of you do something, I must single it out. So if you don't want your name to be mentioned, do the right thing. That is who I am. That is who I am. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu cannot be left in DSS dungeon forever. And we must not reduce ourselves to just freedom of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. We must target, focus, and go for that thing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Do you know that if 70% of our people understand the meaning of go back to our root, do you know that it is very hard for anyone to use them? Go and check any person that is say go back to our root. Another way they confused because we know a lot of people they are confused. They don't even know. They just see and say let's go back to our root. They are saying our root is to go and do charm. Now go one any did now go on our land because that is not our root. Our root. Go and check people that practice, they are preaching. Go back to our root. One thing I want you to observe from them is the way they think, the way they articulate. And I will be giving you an example. I will start from the people in this IPOB movement. Person like Mazin Metusela Melchizedek, listen the way he articulates things. Person like Nwade Ejiro, listen the way she articulates things. Person like me, listen on our analysis. Person like Biafran child, listen to his analysis. Now let's go back, go to the comment people. Listen to person like Karagood. You see the way these people articulate. Listen to Nwadan Njideka Adibu. You will see the way she articulates. Listen to many of these people, Kiris Felix, you will see the way articulate. Now go back, go out of IPOB. People that are not in this struggle, but they understand the meaning of let's go back to our root. Listen to person like Matthias Ezak. You see, you cannot deceive somebody like that again with Oka. Listen to this brother, he had the light of Africa. You see the way he do things. Listen to other people. You will know that these people are they have emancipated themselves from the mental slavery. Because when you take yourself out of that mental slavery, you will be able to read meanings and understand everything that comes to you. You will know how to address it because you are using your own brain. But those that are under Christian religious knowledge, go and see them. Pastor will be on the pulpit and tell you that he used handkerchief to pray for a breast that have been cut off, and after praying, the breast grow back. You will see them open teeth, 32 teeth, to show that they are adult, and be shouting, power! Yeah, 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 miracle! But there is no way. That Allah can never come up. You see it? We are here to sanitize your brain. I are here. I go chago bulo. Can go chago bulo. You go chago bulo. Abuli so yibo. Abuli so yibo. How can you breast that was cut grow again? Where is the evidence? Solo miracle. Only you see the miracle. And the God follow you to drink tea. And they will clap. Yeah, 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 yeah. A robo shake rebora. You see me, my friend? Solidarity without action is equal to 0. If you are in solidarity with man, you will be able to help him carry the cross. You will be able to fight alongside with him. Not going inside when he comes out, he starts clapping. Onyendu. Do you know when I joined IPOB? I was among the people that form IPOB. So what? An animal go form IPOB before. Are you more resolute than Imam than Uchemefo? Than the rest? Where are they? So what makes you think that by forming IPOB that you are doing the right thing because you form IPOB? What makes you think so? Okay, because you form IPOB. Where were you? Why you form IPOB? Where is IPOB finance money? Where is IPOB money? Where were you? Why you form IPOB? You were there. A woman would single-handedly take over the whole money. Kebino! In the formula IPOB, when? Hey. Where were you? Single-handedly capture the whole money. Where were you? Form IPOB. And she's smart to all of you. You're not going to preach, you preach, you don't do attack. You preach, you can come back as a begging. Let me smile and laugh. This your bad mouth no go put you for trouble. Hey. Can go back and ask a leggy. Leave the IPOB. Ah, no man, you be the IPOB. None go start that before. Now that's an idea go. Some people still think that we are playing in this very movement. Some people never know the kind of voltage we have. If you know our voltage, it catch your way. Mara ka isu ekwado na nke ikpeazụ a. Maka chi. Ihe ama akweghị pụtasị n'isi bido n'iso wee bido IPOB. Mara ka isi nọrọ na nke ikpeazụ a. Ihe lekwesịrị ibi ya ma m na ọchịma ewewe ego na iwe. Ọchịma na join ya na nwere open things. Ai, onu gbajie gas. Ai. Hey, Nan Church. Now, to be honest with you, Okona na church, Okiman, Okifuko Jasugi, Une Bogi. Or the guy Popotama that a post, Sonia can't. But guess what? Mammy, you can't do it. Mammy, that is impossible. In my hour. You're questioning me all the time. I look at you, I relax. Piafo Nuginani. Oh, where you were Piafo Nuginani. Oh, where you were Piafo Nuginani. I want to be the reason you will be getting angry. Some of you cannot be bold to comment in my comment section. Not because you don't like what I am doing. It's because you are afraid. Can I leave your comment? And the Potamandi the fearless. I go and the fearless. I go Potagi. Onye nọ na onye bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ ụkpaka na-agba n'udu mmiri nke meju oyi emekwa ọzọ ofu onye chịta chinyelu niile afụrụ iru unu anya afụghị iru unu eziokwu bụ ndụ ị na-ekwu eziokwu ịdị happy ị na-atụ asị eme adị happy odogum itetego ngwa bịa. Now, how many minutes can you go? Or they can round you up. Continue phone number. You contribute. If you want to say anything, I want to put my phone number so that you will say something. You make your own contribution. But I want to inform every one of you. If you are thinking that that is the high no be here, na high voltage, na brand you, high voltage. You don't enter white church with a clear eye now. My stepmother always tell me, say, if you want to tell somebody the truth and you know you are afraid of the person and you don't know how to say it, hi, and they tell the person, it will become a drunken. No, it's a drunkard, but the person you tell the truth, we always know that you have already say something to the person. I need to hide my spirit. So, as I'm in the spirit of alcohol, and you hear the truth, know the truth. If you have something to say, or you have question, reasonable question. When I say question, I don't need autopilot to come here to come and say nya 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 nya, because no matter how we do something, we can never be a failed people like autopilot. So don't think we are here to. Ha! The lioness herself. You are the first caller. Good afternoon from here. Almost here, Biafra.
Afternoon, really is a very good topic because even myself, I always capitalize on this very revolution because if you look at the situation now, when you talk about justice, there's nothing like justice in Nigeria. A man that won, defeated Nigeria, you know, Masalam Dekano doesn't have any case. It is very clear, but they keep postponing, they keep adjoining, they keep keeping him there. And it's as if there is no hope. There is no hope because if there is no justice, so where is the hope?
Okay.
That's the question I'm asking myself. Since there is no justice, where is the hope for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Like you rightly said, there's something you said that I really, I pick a point for me because it's true. Okay? Now, since we are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to tell us what to do, after he has already said everything before he was kidnapped.
Exactly.
You understand? Because I remember vividly where he made some broadcasts before he left, especially the last broadcast. There's where I have the video with me. When Mazi said that only a revolution will set us free, that we should get ready for a revolution. What is he talking about? He talked about intellectual revolution,
exactly.
And he talked about violent revolution, that there are two types of revolution. So which of the revolution are we even indulging in? We are not doing it. So does it mean that all his message, we just listen to them and we don't put anyone into practice? Whenever you make a program talking about revolution, some people will come and start, typing a comment, you should not be saying this. We don't know it all. We should allow the leadership to do their job. If the leadership are doing their own job, what are we doing as a people? I don't understand.
That is the point.
Mazi is fighting for everybody. Okay? Even if, are we even expecting or waiting for the leadership to come to Radio Biafra to tell us we should go and, is a revolution? Is this something that you need to plan? There are so many situations that have triggered revolution in that country. People are not making move. Everybody is dozy. Everybody is busy looking for what to put in their stomach. But the pain is still right there. Everyone is still passing through the pain on a daily basis. So really, I don't know what is wrong with Nigerians in general. Everyone in that contraption, we perceive that something has been done to the people, the youth. They are not even interested in relevant things that is matters to them. They don't care about it. They are so much concerned about irrelevant things. Like somebody rightly commented on my TikTok platform that Nigeria, Kenyans they are doing everything possible to make sure they free their country from the oppressions, but Nigerians are busy. Talking about celebrities and religion that has had no value to their life. You understand? So exactly. Some people are so fully observant, and others are just feeling very nonchalantly, or they just don't care. Okay? So I think that what Mazi said, Mazi has laid the foundation before he was kidnapped, that we must get ready for a revolution, whatever it may be. Freedom is not even given, it is taken. How do you take the freedom? Is it only by talking? How do you take the freedom? Is it through judiciary? The judiciary have done their own part. Our erudites, Chief Mike Ezekume and Barrister Ifeanyi have won the case for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these things that Lawyer Jimako is doing, I don't even have time to talk about him, because for me, I don't see any reason why what he's doing. I don't see any sense in what he's doing, because a case that have been won at the first place, okay, there is no need for them going to talk about bailing of somebody that has been set free. Mazi has been set free by the Nigeria court. The Nigeria court has set him discharged and acquitted, which means he is free. They even said that no court in Nigeria has the jurisdiction to judge him. So what is he going to the court to do? Just imagine the lawyers have adjourned it to September again. This man will be there suffering with all the health challenges he's having. He will be there suffering. So what are we doing as a people? Why can't we do something? When you talk, they will say you should come back from diaspora. I don't understand our people. When we are called upon, we that are in diaspora, don't we always respond? We always respond. So people should start doing something back home. There should be a revolution to set this man free. What we should be happening now is a placard, big placard everywhere, all over Biafra land. Okay, if the other parts of Nigeria say that they don't care because it's not Biafra is not their problem. Those of us in all Biafra states, we have 13 or 12 states in Biafra land. Why can't this Biafra state come out with placard that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released, because according to the Nigerian law, this man is a free man. They should pass a message community will do. I'm talking about a very massive one that all the states should go out at the same time. That is what we call a protest that we touch the whole of Nigeria, and the international communities will be concerned about it.
Exactly.
I don't know. So we all need a revolution, even Africa at large. Look at Kenya. That's what do we call that? They are in the government house. That is the revolution. If the people refuse to come out to do something, to speak, nobody will know that you are dying. You have to call for SOS, for people to know that something is wrong with you.
Do you even know that Huru Airport in Kenya, they set it ablaze, including the planes inside?
Yes.
That is the power of the masses.
They are determined, seriously. I don't know. We like talking. We like hoping for Angel Gabriel, waiting for Angel Michael, waiting for God will do it. Whenever you post a video, a very horrific video, the next thing you'll be reading is God have mercy. God will lead us. Only God will forgive us. Will our people continue to be using this term that has never ever give them results? How long? So really, Mazi said it all. Mazi, you said something that Mazi is in the hands of the enemy. That he will always speak in the way he's speaking now. It's quite normal for him to speak this way.
Exactly.
You understand? Nobody can be. You can't be in the hands of your enemy and you'll be threatening them.
It's not possible.
Yeah, so he has already said what he has to say. He needed to say at the time he needed to say those things. It is not left for the people he was teaching. It is not left for the people to now start, implementing these things. We don't have to wait for the DOS or to wait for Mazina Kanu to tell us what to do. We know what is supposed to be done, but we are just shying away from it. That's the truth. We know the result. The result is a revolution. To set Mazina Kanu free. All this rubbish that autopilots are doing, making mouth from one claim to the other, trying to make people feel that they have military, they are doing this, etc. They are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. If autopilot feel they want to release Mazina Kanu, why have we not seen them in the streets protesting? Why can't they come out? How many are there? Let them come out and protest.
Then they visual. For if they play bet you get what they call visual. No be human being, be like cartoon. They go always they play football. They are operating in visual.
Yeah, visual game, yeah.
Exactly.
The result is so glaring. It's looking at it. I mean, the solution is staring at us. We all can see, and we all know that. Yes.
Now, some people saying that they have not seen what will trigger revolution in Nigeria. For those of you saying it, like one Dakarago just said here, the hardship alone, the high cost of things is enough. Now, you are oil producing country. You are buying fuel for almost 800. That is already an excuse to trigger revolution. Now, you protest for NSAS, and the people were arrested up to today. Those people are still in the prison. That is enough reason for that we trigger NSAS to free them. I mean, to revolution. Now, there is no road, there is no any functioning, no electricity, no water, nothing. That is enough reason. Another thing is, again, Nigeria become the first country to approve artificial food, which will lead to cancer, breast, heart failure, and all manner of sickness. That is another thing. Now, if you ask the Burkina Fasos, what triggered the change of government? They have not, the thing that triggered that thing have not, 1/4 of what is happening in Nigeria have not happened in Burkina Faso. 1/4 of what is happening in Nigeria have not happened in Niger Republic, but these people rise up. Every country in Europe here, in 2022 or 21, if I'm not mistaken, the French people pull out of the streets to protest because of increase on the fuel pump. I think because they increased it to 50 sent, they come out. If it's Nigeria, it's nothing. Now, what are they looking for them? The one that provoked me is that they will say, God will bring a good leader, as if God participates in the election. Oh, my sister, write down.
Yeah, in addition to what you said what would trigger a revolution. There are so many things that would have triggered it to Mazi. Okay, Mazi, is it not just recently the Nigerian army killed 50 people in Ubeli village?
Yes.
Is that not to trigger a revolution? I hope you are aware what happened in France when a young boy of 16 years was driving a car
without a driving license.
You saw what happened. It was not. Is it not 3 or 4 months ago this thing happened in France?
Exactly.
We know that the government played smartly. That thing would have triggered the revolution. It lasted for 2 weeks. The protest, destroying things. This is to show solidarity. They love the way these people they love themselves. They can sacrifice. It doesn't matter even if it's a cat or one dog is being killed by police. All of them will come out. 50 people were killed in a community. What about Enugu? Have we not been seeing how military goes to community to kill more than 120 people? What do we see our people come out to protest?
Including Abia State.
Everybody is afraid to come out to. There are so many things that would have triggered a revolution in Nigeria. That is just the truth. But really, I don't know what is happening. I don't know if there is something that has been a spell that has been cast on the black people, or especially the English speaking part in Africa, that they are the weakest so far. They are so weak, so religious, bigotry and all that they don't even think about how to set themselves free. If you look at this country that are rising up, majority of them are Muslims.
Exactly.
They are Muslim country. They are Muslim dominated. So, but come back to those side that they are Christian or Christ-like, whatever. These people don't even know what freedom is all about. The only freedom they think they are expecting is heaven. Heaven is where their freedom is.
Everywhere, not there anywhere. Now people they go. Oh.
Yeah, thank you. Good work.
Thank you and God bless you for this. We must continue. No retreat, no surrender. No retreat, no surrender. We have come. They say we don't come. Nobody go wrong. Onye boss of me. Onye Megan, onye boss of me. Like one of Mazi, our deputy head of the Directorate of State said in his 30th May remark, he said that there was a time some people want to hijack IPOB, and they stood their ground to make sure that such thing never happened. It is our time, our turn to stand our ground to make sure that this IPOB will not see corruption from any angle. And anywhere corruption should a mogi. See this a mogi. You get heart attack until you start doing the right thing. We cannot allow this movement to be like Nigerian system. We cannot. We will never allow it. We will change the narrative. And we will stop you from selling IPOB. If you have collected money from any person, go and return it. Because we will frustrate you to the extent that you will run out and resign. What did I say? If you have collected money from any person, go and return it. Because we will frustrate you to the extent that you will run out and resign like many of you have already started doing. The era of coming to force people to believe in rubbish has come and gone. We will use our sense this time around. Mpiawazu chapter 1 verse 2 says that Mazi Achebepo should use naked barbed wire to piawu nazu. Mpiagia ina no nwere mgbadanglang tie gi mgbadanglang n'isi. E mapụta. I to onwe gi ule People are joggers. Baba also na the question. He call like a football match. I'm not referring to ID. Even if you are the person, what will you do? Even on your protect, you should give red card. I'll borrow off and your red card. Nah, I wish you go my at this movement. Well, like a mass in the potato home, capture driven. Chikata, dinner bed. I alone on what dot and kind of mammy in our bed, mammy Yoko. Even now, church. I should give you red card. Be careful on the people on your comment section. And when people got comment here, go there, got comment here. And when the ham, and when you have not any live video, man, right on. Be careful of the right on. Makagini. Up and the right on, right Udele. To Ebono today. Today, Udele asking on our committee, I mean, non have vomit blood. On our cough blood. Naju, Opotanandi in a ride on, and the ride on, we are behind you. Ride on. Where are they now? They are from how to ride there. So be careful of the ride on. Makahango kwaiki ride nyegedu deleno. Many of them, they are just nothing but a foolish hero worshipper. There is difference between a hero worshipper and a foolish one. Foolish one are those people that their brain have been removed and thrown in the dustbin. While the ordinary hero worshippers are the ones that are still having their brain, but somebody else is controlling it for them. That is why I tell you, if Nigeria have gone back to their root, go and check. The only person that will tell you about revolution is somebody that is mentally suitable, somebody that has his brain, somebody that knows his root. Somebody that is not in his root, that's somebody that doesn't relate to his forefathers, his ancestors, his chi, can never preach about revolution because he sees it as going against his religion, going against his God. They will even see it as a crime or a sin. I'm more about MAP. My face show, my shoe shine. Your shoe shine. Your face. Now, I went na this program. Hana anyu sioku na their place now. Hana anyu sioku. And when they hammer here, their own epo. And the end they are here to prepare them. Can go to the egu ike equanago. I see they pain them. It is sweet me. I see they sweet me. Ego they pay you. I see they pay you. Ego they sweet me. I see they sweet me. Ego they pay you. Many kigame. Just go down again. Open Jackery apart. Or nay not it. What will you do? Guinea kigame. And when you figure me, you might get no one in one babugi, to be honest. And when you figure me, only you game. Bamu Dickanam Bakamolidi. Okota. We are here to fight freedom. Obo Nemario freedom fighting. Egam we have freedom fighting. Freedom fighting is different from singing praises. Freedom fighting is not joining a choir song or choir praise. Freedom fighting is, first of all, you need to free yourself. You go get your own freedom. Then you start fighting for others. A slave don't fight for people. When you free yourself, you will be mentally tough. Go and check people that have liberated their people. They are mentally tough. Is he Martin King Luther Jr.? Go and check his reasoning. Is it Nelson Mandela? Go and check his reasoning. Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike Udugwana Bogunanya Ufumba Jene move load? Mpana na keji etegenola, doma keji apugis. Onye can go and check his capacity. Mental tough. When they vibrate, they know when to strike, when to pipe low. Oh, we need pota in a bagua. Ewe menka, nya. Akpachan kate buputegi J potana social media shamelessly na boyo mwigike. China people are in that kind of era. No. Here of freedom movement. Every activities of IPOB should be provoking Nigeria government. Like I told you people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a place, every of his word will be on the peace. But do you know the reason why that peace will stand? The reason Nigerian government engage where natural every means to negotiate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It can only happen when the people he left outside are pressuring, electrifying their actions, pressuring Nigeria, not pure Nigeria, left, right, front and back, up and down. Then the Nigeria will rush to those people they will tell them that we don't have anything to talk with you. Go and talk to our leader. He is the only one that will stop us. And he will not do that inside. He can only do that when he is with us. That statement. You keep on. There must be a force. But not all this year and I make and they dangolo. What will I call ourselves safe? I have put a calling you for the Giramu na ye there natural hard the call. On your put a fair there, I national coordinator, bro hard the call. What nonsense? Oh, wala bunu. Now this kind of struggle, kika amu kane kenyi gina your fellow comrade. This kind of IPO come on a kenyi. It is serious now. Something. You will tell us about something. How do they use woman to destroy something? And they are repeating the what Samson did that made them use woman to destroy him. You can't avoid the women. A married man for that matter. And you come and tell us how formidable you are. Meanwhile, mentors on that mentoring skirt. Hey. How about you didn't know direction? For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to have a successful negotiation with any government, the people outside will be forcing the government in a way that the government will be running helter-skelter. You don't surrender yourself. Any political aspirant, nchori bagote n'okwa, hold a meeting, share I will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we clap and follow the person. Any person that wants to shine, one newspaper journalist to carry him, he want to call for negotiation for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are some people that will call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu negotiation. You don't respond to them. Because you know their mission. You know their activities. Never, don't cross my boundary. Because in one, I will respond to you in a way that you will never remain the same. This is MAP. Fear the return of MAP. Ezioku Bundo. When I say it, some of you think I was just making mouth. And for that, we have come to say enough is enough. Mpiawa Azu chapter 1 verse 2 says, Mazi Achebe Paul, use barbed wire.
Online, so I wanted to maybe share my view.
So on this note, if you have something to say, you can call concerning here. I don't have time.
Concerning what do you call it? Something revolution. It says solidarity with what
I've forgotten the
You
summary.
can still air your opinion because as you are speaking, the people will still hear you.
It's okay. It's okay. So, talking about a revolution happening in Nigeria, that is very, very difficult because originally we are not one people. And talking about the revolution, Igbos cannot carry out the revolution alone. Yorubas cannot carry it alone, and the Hausas will not agree with you for you to carry out the revolution. That is why the youth cannot even come together. If you look at what happened during the ENSAS program, then the ENSAS protests, they started it like a group. But along the line, the politics of the day came in. They started trying to divide them with, I think, I've forgotten the name of the person that carried that false allegation against the Igbos, that Igbos are spoiling things in Lagos State. Because of that, that is the end of the ENSAS protest, and it's dead and buried. Had it been they continued with the same tempo that they started, like what happened in Kenya. Notwithstanding the police shot at them. Some of them lost their lives, 10 of them. But they still continue with the protests, and they got what they are looking for. Now, even the politicians and everybody is on their knees. I was following what happened in the Senate chambers. They were speaking with both sides of their mouth. Now they are even regretting what is happening. They have realized that the youth are now after them. So, but that is practically impossible in Nigeria simply because we are not the same people. If that protest should start in Lagos, they will turn it against that Igbos are spoiling this in Lagos State. If it should start in Igbo land, then Igbos, they are on their own. Yorubas are not going to join, while the Northerners are not going to join. And even Northerners, only the Hausas are the ones that are ready and prepared to carry out revolution. But because of the domineering power of the Northerners, the Fulanis, they can't be able to do it alone. And the Yorubas are not ready to join them because Tinubu is in power. So when you look at all these things, there's no how revolution is going to happen in Nigeria unless miraculously, and which is for me is difficult. So politically, we are not the same people.
As it is
even
now,
the politics we are talking about, they are playing in Nigeria here. They are playing tribal politics.
Since revolution cannot take place in Nigeria, so what do you think that it will be the solution for what is happening in Nigeria now?
I mean, the only thing that is possible for us to go our separate ways.
So how do we achieve that?
I would say we have to continue the agitation we are doing, but we have to at least up the tempo a little bit. For me, we are not doing it the way I thought it should be. We have to up the tempo a little bit so that at least buy the pressure more. First of all, let them release Nnamdi Kanu for us. If they release Nnamdi Kanu for us, at least that's a step in the right direction. And then the whole polity will hit up the polity. When we hit up the polity, then we might get the referendum we are looking at. Then through that referendum, we are looking for that. Through that referendum, we can start it from there. At least, like one idiot that was speaking the other day, I followed the guy online. I have forgotten the name of that. Outside Fulani Flav that was talking about that even if they carry a referendum, that Igbos and many Igbos is going to vote. Let them try and give us. Let that referendum happen, and let's see how Igbos, even the politicians themselves, is going to vote against Nigerian government. Because there's no, even all of them that is in the Senate, even starting from what do you call it? This man from Abia State. What is his name?
Is he current governor or who?
No, I mean senator, current senator from Abia State.
Engineer Baribe.
Engineer Baribe. Even Engineer Baribe is not going to vote in favor of Nigeria. Even other senators, all of them, none of them is going to vote in favor of Nigeria because we are in the same game together. They know what is happening in Nigeria simply because they are making money. That's why they're keeping quiet. If Caribbean is in other parts of the world, all of them should have resigned and go back home. It's simply because we are too money conscious. That is why they are still in the Senate. Because all of them know the truth. They know the truth. They know what is happening, but they're just pretending. That all is well, simply because they're making money. They're after money. That's why General Gowon 10 said that had he been that Nigeria love money, Biafra love money so much that he couldn't have gone to war.
So when you said
so that is just the thing.
When you say if we can increase the pressure, in what area are you referring about? Are you talking of?
I mean the pressure that is coming from us, the IPOBs. It's not, for me, it's not what I should have expected.
So what kind of pressure are you expecting? That is my question.
Like what happened in 2017. Let me take one as a case study. What happened in 2007 is in 2015 that Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. At least Headbridge on it was blocked for 4 good days. Although a lot of people went down for it. But that type of pressure contributed in them. Even the federal government itself, they were afraid. They was afraid then. Even the whole politicians in Eastern region, they were all afraid. Because of that, they released Nnamdi Kanu quickly. Had it been their start type of pressure, I mean, they could have released Nnamdi for a long time ago. But now they are seeing it as an opportunity to tell us cock and bush stories. They are going to release Nnamdi Kanu. Even our so-called politicians, they were all of them were just begging the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu for us. They were just begging. Everybody is begging. And I don't think that they are going to release Nnamdi Kanu through begging. Look at what this Ejiofor is doing. Ejiofor is Ejimako or what? Not Ejiofor. Ejimako. He is even begging for them to release Nnamdi Kanu instead of being bold as somebody council representing Nnamdi Kanu. Last time Nnamdi Kanu was even representing himself in the court, saying, "My Lord, my Lord." Should I think that one alone is a big minus on the side of Ejimako. He doesn't know his job.
Well,
so
for me, I don't think a lawyer has a role to play again in this very movement.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have a role to play. But instead of going around begging on our behalf, why not?
No, the question you should be asking is, you as an IPOB, what are you doing? So he's playing his own game. So you as an IPOB, what are you doing? Or even if you hire the best lawyer in Nigeria, do you think that that best lawyer will release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu?
There's no we have not gotten judgment from the Nigerian court before, even in 2015 to 2017. There's no judgment from the court. We've not gotten it before, and we're not going to get that judgment this time around. The most important thing for us to up the game. I mean, mount more pressure. Even the pressure is going to come through threat or what. Let that threat continue to come from the leadership. I mean the leadership. They have to, even if that threat is continue to mount pressure upon pressure. Mount pressure upon pressure. Do that pressure. They might even if you're not doing anything, even the words of your mouth, that pressure coming from you, that if anything should happen to Nnamdi Kanu, something will happen. Even if continue to mount the pressure.
So we will now be mounting pressure, waiting until something happens to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before something will be done.
Is that?
I say we will continue be threatening, waiting for something to happen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before something can be done.
Right now, I'm just doing the little I can, but the most important is we still need help. What I mean by we still need pressure coming from the leadership is here. You cannot do this thing alone. Even the few people that is around me here, we can't do it alone.
Thank you, my
You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it alone. You still need people to do it, to at least to join you in carrying that out. Carry whatever plan you have to carry it out. You still need help from elsewhere for you to be able to do it. So you can't do it alone. So the help must come from somewhere for us to be able to do whatever you're doing. Because even if I know you people are trying over there, you even making awareness, creating awareness everywhere, even going on protests everywhere, you're still doing your own quota. But over here, it's a little bit difficult. Whatever I'm doing, right now as I'm talking, I am trying to be careful here. Everywhere in Imo State, you see saboteurs everywhere, betraying people, looking at people, pointing fingers at people. So things are happening. Even a lot of people are going in for it. So, and right now I'm speaking from Olu. So you know how Olu is. It's very, very difficult place to live in as I'm talking to you now. But we've been careful all this while. They're trying to do things on our own. But at the same time, we've seen the help from elsewhere. We can't do it alone. You understand what I'm saying? We can't do it alone. So then the pressure for me is not much. What happened in 2017? There's a lot of pressure coming from IPOB. A lot of pressure. But this time around, I don't know what is happening. Then it's a little bit, even if with the way they started, immediately they captured Nnamdi Kanu. Although the judge wasn't aware of the whole thing that happened, even the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu. After the 8 days, they got the information. From that moment, immediately they took it upon themselves to hit up the polity with the sit at home of a thing, Monday sit at home, every Monday sit at home. Although Nnamdi Kanu advised them not to cancel it. And they still cancel it. There are other things I believe we can still do. They can still do, even if that one is not working. I know a lot of things happened along the line. A lot of water passed under the bridge. But at the same time, they should put that one aside. There are some of the what they call it, the media warriors. They too much talk about this buffoon in Finland. I believe that they should forget about the young man and concentrate on what they are doing. The other time I was following what they call it, Achalugo. She's doing a marvelous job. But at the same time, let them forget that idiot. And then move on. Well, let's hit if there's any way. I mean, right now as I'm talking to you, I've seen it help, either from you or from someone else, how to hit up the polity here so that they can release Nnamdi. Because I know if one or two things should happen today and tomorrow, I think they might release Nnamdi Kanu. Like what is coming from the middle Niger, what they call it, all this upland, is it not coastal region? They give threat, 14 days threat. If they fail to do that, they are going to blow up the pipeline. And the thing is, I think it's expired yesterday before I don't know. So all those type of things is what we need. And within that time, 2015 to 2017, there's this group called Avengers. They did a wonderful job. That is another what we need now. Not going after even, and all these so-called politicians, they still need to put them on their foot for them to sit up. They are not sitting up. They are too comfortable. They are too relaxed. So all these things, everything is confusing. Then I will take it so that other people will comment. And so that is just it.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful contribution. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, take care.
Thank you.
Word they say is enough for the wise. If you think you have question for me, the number to call in is +39 35 12 957752 957752. On that place. 10 minutes on you joke but because I'm a lot of you they have already threatened all of you. Not Kokoto, never you call in his program. Don't write, don't share. You become coward. That is how you want to restore Biafra. The enemy will be killing you because they tell you don't retaliate. Then you go there and die. You must say you get blame. Oh yeah, now we dey here. Anya abịawo n'ụbọchị nta mpịawazụ n'anya abịawo n'ụbọchị nta. Ọ dị egwu. Just 10 minutes, I will end the broadcast. 10 minutes only. And I tell you here, I be a kiribirun. The only thing I can tell Mark Zuckerberg, but nyada for you create this blocking button. He na atom to ekele. Ye na block go na chai. You tekwala water na chukwu akpogo oku. You be again me dey here the next thing ga no pediaki no pain you. Pain you. Pinyu akocha nke gị. Peace must reign now. Peace must reign under the equity, fairness and justice. Justice, fairness and equity. That is only peace here reign. If not, onye nwa pụta jiri indirect no onwego platform bịa gwa m okwu anyhow. And respond to you and what an email with fact. The only thing I promise myself, promise when I'm here is I can never lie against any person. I, MAP, will never lie against it, and I can never stand against the leadership of IPOB or become a stumbling block for IPOB leadership. And I will support them 101%. But I will not take shit from individuals. I will not take shit from any individual in the name of non-MA command and control. Command and control is only for justice, fairness, and equity. You don't command people for your personal interest. So national coordinator Lalo Chola, or Shinik Boleni and one you only suspension. Then he may expect obey it, obey it, obey it. He has right. Which right, Conway? On what offense? There is Shania Kunoku, Makani Bonye, Onyekio, or get Bobatam IPOB. Another match, any justice. You try to make peace, you make peace. If you don't want to make peace, you go to hell. And where you know Tata here. As if some of you is paying my bills or helping me out in one way or the other. And with some certain to send a boon knock on no, I will just say, well, sure. It's not a boon oblong now. It happened. Mazi need people and only you offer, then no pick the people around. So many of you can never be in that position. Many of you don't have what it takes to be there. Somebody will write him all on your mother's suspension without any or use the name of leadership to expel person. Then is she on your banquet? No discipline. You marry your discipline. No, why not you be disciplined with Nigeria government? We have to start that discipline with Nigeria government by following Nigeria government. By obeying Nigeria government, by doing what Nigeria government wants, because Nigeria government have leadership. Why are you fighting Nigeria government? You should be disciplined enough not to say no to anything Nigeria government say. But you can say that you can disobey Nigeria government because you know it's injustice and the marginalization. And they want somebody to be disciplined for another injustice and the marginalization in the name of freedom fighting. How will such nonsense be possible? How? If before you tell somebody something, think before you speak. Don't come out and speak because you want to speak. You want somebody to be disciplined, to abide by evil, by wrong judgment, by corruption, by injustice. But you don't want to abide the same thing with the Nigeria government. No, you have to set the example. You have to go and apologize to Nigeria government for fighting them for injustice and the corruption and the marginalization. Then you come and tell me, I will obey you. If you cannot, one day, always know your boundary. Always somebody put an act on a chance in order to gain the followers from under on a chain. What for now? Tell people that I was the one who made a call and the complaint Instead of you judging it, you say, I should go and apologize. You can't tell people that thing. Did you call me for peace, or I was the one who called and the report issue? But because it's the hierarchy, you sweep it under carpet and they say you should go apologize. To who? To who? Tell me on that issue. But let this be the last warning. If you know I report issue to you and they want to come on social media to say it the way it is. Tell people I received this complaint, but I passed wrong judgment. Simple. Our people will understand you. If you know I report issue to you and they have not do anything about it, don't come on social media until you treat it. Emi pass me well. Or now. I told him get him angry. If you get me angry, one day just decide that I will come on social media. Bulako ibotu nsube. Tigwanyo na. Everybody amalu nkebezio. Kamalo yeda ene kwe ene wopute proof. Then amalu say na ato ase no ene kwezio. Let this be serve as warning to all of you. I am not here Nigerian politics or practicing Nigerian system of government. Tell people the truth whenever you want to speak. Don't just go and lie in order to say you are wise. Which type of blind wiseness? Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I remember my humble self. MAP is Zokubundu, one in Biafra land. And Adeleboa, we fear nobody. We respect everyone. But if you choose that our respect is an act of coward, we will take it and give it to you the way you want it. We fear nobody. And we cannot say you occupy anything and fail not to tell you the truth. If you see my truth as insubordination, take it as like that. But if you see it as a truth, change. I cannot swallow shit because of IPOB. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Old, key, old and young. Big and small. Position cannot prevent you. According to the oath, you must not insubordinate your own fellow members. All the day. Okay, when take your oath. Arrant nonsense. Almost here, Biafra. I greet every one of you. Until I come your way again, fear the return of MAP. Nobody can take me out of IPOB. My freedom, I must fight it with everything in me until Biafra is restored. God bless you all.